Hey there, arty friends. Connie here from Blissfully Creative. It has been a long time since I've been able to do a process video. So I have been super busy with my son. He is in year 12, and I've just been so busy with his exams. Well, coming up to his exams, I haven't started yet, but end of school stuff and university applications and all that jazz and business and stuff. So I finally found time today, this morning, to do a little process layout video for you, which has been sitting on my desk for about a week, probably more than a week, ready to go. So what I'm doing here is I'm just using up the last bits and pieces from my Kitaholic September kit, and that spotty paper that was the first up, it's a little spotty paper, and it's sort of got like a little bit of foiling, I guess you could say, silver, and I used a bit of clear gesso and just painted an area in the clear gesso because I want to add some watercolors later. So now I've just set that to dry, and I'm now just working out my layerings behind my photo. That is my dog Blossom, and that's when not long after we first got her, and so maybe a few months, 2000 March, I can't remember, but she was probably a couple of months old there, and it's my cute girl. So here I'm just getting some scraps of paper left over from that kit, and just using that computer paper there, and I'm just trying to build up my layers. And I've also what else did I put behind there? I can't even remember, but that's a little glassine bag and a doily that I had just like in my stash, and it was just sitting on my desk, to be honest, and I just wanted to get rid of it. So, and that little chipboard board thing, I found that in a drawer. I don't know where that came from. It's like it's a wood veneer thing. I don't know. I think it's a Project Life card or something, but I just found it and I thought, oh, I like that little heart, so maybe I could sort of peek it through one of my layers. And yeah, so that's what I've done with that. So I just use my tiny attacher to just keep all my layers together. It's just, I find it easier than trying to use the double-sided tape to stick everything down. But then later on, when I'm trying to put my layout together, I find that it moves around a lot. So it's, yeah, but I mean, it's just quicker for me to do my layering just by using the tiny attacher. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. I really don't know what else to say. So yes, I have been missing action for ages now, and because of my son. So, and also this week or last week, I did get my Kitaholics October kit, but I have decided that I'm not going to do any more unboxings with the kits because they have their like design team doing all of that, and I'm not on the design team, so I don't really need to do that because they've got their and there's another kit that I buy as well, my scrapbook room, and yeah, so I'm not going to do that anymore because there's already other people doing it, and you don't really need me doing it either. So yeah, but you'll see me do some process layouts using the kit. But yeah, so that's what I'm that's what I'm up to. So yeah, like I said, I have been super busy. So I'm so excited to be back and playing in my craft room, and I've been out spending a little bit of money, which I probably shouldn't be, but sometimes you just can't help it. All of it's been clearance. It's all been discounted because we all know what I'm like. I like my discounted stuff. So that black piece with the little hearts cut out, that was, I cut that out on my silhouette for a previous layout, I think. And so I just decided it was just sitting on my desk that I just slip that under just to give another texture element to the layout. So as you can see, that little wood veneer card that I just used the top piece or the bottom piece that I cut off and just, you know, stuck it in the top just to add a little bit more of that wood veneer, because having that one piece sticking out down on the bottom can look a little odd. So that is a frame. That's from Kaiser Craft, and I do believe that came in the September kit, Kitaholics kit. I can't remember, but it was on my desk. Like I said, this layout is just really just using stuff that was on my desk. So then I didn't have to worry about trying to figure out what I want to do with it and put it away. So I was just trying to just make up a layout with it. And I knew I still had that spotty paper left from the kit that I hadn't used, and I really wanted to use it because I loved it. So that little piece of ephemera, is that how you say it? I don't even know if that's how you say it. That is from the Kitaholics kit, I know that. That little ticket that I just shoved under there, that's from something else. It's not from the kit, I do know that, but I can't remember where. And that little lock with the love heart in it, that's from the kit as well. As you can see, I used that Kaiser Craft paper that came in the kit and just cut out my letter B. And then I got that sort of vine leafy thing from my stash and put that on there because it really needed that extra wood element, because I had those two bits and it needed that third bit just to balance it all out. So now I just showed you before a bowl. That's a bowl, and sometimes when I'm sitting in front of the TV, I go through all my my vintage books and I cut out words. So they're like tiny word stickers. Well, they're not stickers, but I cut out all little words from the books and stuff that I've got, all my old vintage books, and just put them in that bowl, and I can make little sentences up. Sorry, speak English. Up, and the one that says up in the corner says, "Every heart desires my little blossom." And I've just made that sentence up just from, you know, words I've cut out, and because my dog's name is Blossom, so that was just like perfect. And that one that I've put on the love heart down the bottom says pretty face. So that's what I've done there. And now I've just pulled out my Prima. I just brought these and I love them so much. I've only just used them, but I do love them now after I've used them. And as you can see, I haven't used them, so I pulled out that blue one, and now I'm just going to go around the edges of my sort of cluster layered photo and just put in a bit of blue just to bring in a bit more of that blue that's in the paper, and then also just doing some splatters and drips and stuff using that watercolor paint. And I just love that paint. That is an awesome set. That is the pastel set I think I got, but there's a few different ones and I will be buying more, definitely. So I decided that I didn't like that straight black line, so I was gonna rip it and then it just wouldn't rip, and so then I just sort of squashed it up a bit and just hope for the best. It doesn't look that bad now. So, but yeah, I wish I had have like ripped the edge of that or done something different to that part of the layout. So that's pretty much it, I think, today from me. I'm just going to come in now doing my grey lead technique that it's starting to become my sort of a signature thing that I'm been doing on my layouts. I just like that little bit of squiggly, doodly effect that I'm bringing to all of my layouts. And it kind of, you know, makes it mine, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, that's it from me. And that's my phone ringing. So, I do apologise for that. I will answer that in a minute. I don't know how to stop it. And now those Diamante things there I picked up from Target, and they were marked down to like $1, something like that, $1.75 I think. And so I'm just adding those because I only just brought them, and I just thought instead of throwing them in the drawer, just use them up and start getting some of my stuff used up because it's getting really ridiculous. So there's my magical fingers, and that's it from me. So bye.